Welcome back to... Mordecai's nails! An outsider!
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from
Mihara
stone.
understands the importance of tradition.
The council chamber is behind. Take the lift.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Are they gonna throw us in the volcano if this goes badly?
If we open our gates to outlet, we will talk about this later. We have a guest. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. Our order has survived the threat of these lands for hundreds of years. Wardens patrol the region day and night. There's no danger in the tusks that can catch us unawares.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy? Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls, envoy.
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Aedyran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. That is what your supposed steel garrote must be in the tusks to find, isn't it? I fear you and they will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone.
It's mine, too.
You have no more standing in these halls than the envoy does, Marius. We have no obligation, and indeed no inclination to help you. Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius, don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Politicians are alike everywhere, aren't they?
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Yes, she's more concerned about her pride than the fact our people are weakening from deprivation. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Aedyr trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Steel Garrote are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. I lied to you. I'm sorry for that. I didn't intend to make you look like a fool. But I couldn't let Mihala know the truth. She would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths with no thought for how this situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Steel Garrote who find it, I don't care. My people. Every person who is alive now, and every generation to come.
That's the most sensible thing we've heard yet.
The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf, from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sundan mind?
Solace Keep is just a place. You're looking for a way to help your people, aren't you?
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Aedyr and the Steel Garrote in exchange for goods and gold.
That's a sensible trade in my book.
Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. Kind words I did not think I would hear. I doubt she will, though. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. After Fior, I suspect you Aedyrans think of the people of the Living Lands as little more than bugs to be crushed. If you think of us at all. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Aedyr's hunger. Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. We would be free of this keep, and able to explore, to breathe again. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. And you've shared them all with me. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I would never ask you not to defend yourself, Envoy. In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Aedyrians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius, because I trust you. And by extension, I trust the Envoy. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, Envoy. It is definitely a possibility. The Living Archives contain centuries of knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if there were clues to the garden's location in there somewhere. But I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I understand. Good luck on your search for the garden, Envoy. I suspect you will need every ounce of it.
He's in a tough position, but I believe he's trying to do right by his people.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey.
Oh, great. Outsider? You need something?
should open up for more.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal. Very funny, pal. I should... Oh, well, then thank you, outsider. Compliments here are scarce. I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakul. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
I'll have to bring this to the Council's attention. No, I couldn't possibly... It's too precious. Safe. In the drawer. An outlet.
55, 56. Suck, I lost count.
My gods, they're killing us!
Zarb tracks. Lots of them. We're entering hostile territory. Is it odd that I feel more comfortable here than in Solace?
I don't want to go back. I can't.
Unseen, unheard.
Weapons not gonna cut it! Come and get me!
See!
I won't let him through!
Make worth and wrong!
Well done! I'll find you better armor.
See!
Need a minute.
See! Hold on.
Nice job, everyone.
Worth and wrong! Seek!
Stay! Watch this! Come and get me!
And run! Seek!
One moment.
Another glorious battle.
I've seen council meetings get out of control, but that one was for the books. Almost as bad as when I asked the governor for some unconventional equipment. He nearly had a heart attack. If the steel garrote is what passes for innovative, then Solace is in deep trouble. It's remarkable, really, what people do for traditions that have lost all meaning. The garden is your birthright, and the wardens don't seem to know why they're guarding it in the first place. If anyone has a right to enter the garden, it's you. Such is the life of an envoy. The council made their choice. If they won't let you into the garden, we just have to find another way. You too.
We really must stop meeting like this. People will talk. Don't mind if I do.
Talking to Kostya, it's gotta be nice to meet someone who's happy to see adherents for a change. I can tell he's struggling against the current, which is a shame because he's looking out for his people rather than an old building. Tradition and history have their place, but I just can't see putting it ahead of the welfare of the living. But you're the envoy. I'm wondering what you think about it. I never thought about it that way, but you're right. Probably a good reason for that, too. Rawatai's grown over the centuries through dozens of expansions, conquests, and alliances. Many were bloody and hard-won, but I still can't find myself wishing for the alternative. We wouldn't have lasted if we stayed a small Almawa tribe struggling against a barren, stormy spit of land. Fair enough, and that's not exactly the choice in front of the Pargrunen either. The question is, do you really think Kostya and his people are better off sticking around here than taking their chances with Aedyr? Or striking out into the living lands? I only hope they get that chance. I've got extra water in my pack if anyone needs it.
Envoy? Sorry. I've been in my head ever since we left Solace, thinking about the village. What if I get there and... oh, I don't know, I fall apart. Memories flood in and I don't know who I am anymore. Or worse, what if it's nothing? There was a story. The warden who saw the future. Yes, Mihala told it to me when I was young. There was a young warden who thought she could see the future. She'd think about things and they would come to pass. She was worried about her father falling ill, and he did. She feared her friend would die of exposure. It happened. I had a feeling you might say that. One day, she was with her patrol unit guarding a watchtower, and she was struck by a terrifying thought. She just knew in her gut that Solace was under attack. Zareps or ogres or fire blights from the wastes. Oh, you've heard this one. The young warden tried to alert her unit, but they didn't seem concerned. They said she was delusional, so she left the tower to go protect Solace. And she found nothing there. Meanwhile, her post came under attack. Her whole unit was killed because she abandoned it. Well, yes, but that's not the point. What if I'm seeing the future? I can't stop thinking about this village, as if I'm trying to predict what will happen. You're right. This is a small detour, not a different path. I haven't left you folks behind. Anyway, I appreciate the talk, Envoy. I clearly have some things to figure out. Anyway. Until next time. Envoy, coming back to Solace is not easy for me. A lot of memories, not all happy ones. She took an interest in me when I first came to Solace. No idea why. I was an outsider and a child. She had every right to make me someone else's problem, but she didn't. I struggle to see it myself. Maybe my mirror's dirty. Just makes it harder coming back, after the way I left things here. I grew up in Solace. They took me in when I was a child, and they treated me like one of their own. Until I left. That... I don't know. I think it has something to do with those memories we talked about. That village. I feel like I'm being pulled in that direction, but... I don't want to go there. Really don't want to go. Well, over the years, I started getting the feeling I was lied to, like everyone in Solace knew something I didn't. Whenever I asked about where I came from, I never got a straight answer. You're here now, they'd say. That's what matters. Oh, they definitely were. I swear on Magrin's breath. What could have been so bad that they wouldn't even tell me about it? Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? I left because I felt like everyone there was keeping something from me. Like I didn't belong there. And they all knew it. Right. Okay. Thanks. I had to get out of there. I slipped out in the night, never said a word to anyone. Didn't look up till I got to Paradise. And here I am, back again. Funny how things work out. Anyway. If I must.
That me. Meeting of the Solace Council did not go as planned.
It was a whole lot of exact... Exactly what I expected, honestly. It's all processes and traditions and arguments over texts written by non-Jews centuries.
Who are you, spirit? Go away. I know you're not real. I'll stop you if I must.
The trap cuts. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
The plague's corrupted the rest of us. The steel garrote. Our minds broken. I won't let it take me. I'll keep my sanity. You're not real. You can't be. No, go away, spirit.
Alfear. I knew it. To fall to the thing you came to stamp out? That's a cruel kind of poetry.
Is that my name? Alfear? I've been wondering. What is it me I'm frightened of? Or her? My soul is mine. Mine, it will not be despoiled. What was that prayer Ludwine taught us to banish the visions? Fearsome Modica, by your withering gaze I bind this tricksome devil. Oh gods, it's still there. I see the canopy of a tree inside your soul. No! Stop looking at me. I don't want to see it.
I don't think she can be helped. So what should we do with her then?
No, no. My soul is my own. I want to live.
Show me what you got! Hey! Over here!
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Let me catch my breath! Give me a second.
You take lead.
Heise! And Roth! Roll 10!
Just like the good old days.
At least the volcano's easy to find.
Is someone there?
Come and get me!
And Roth!
Envoy, watch your left!
Next one's mine.
Beyond seek. And roll. Seek. Roll 10. Seek.
Let me catch my breath. Let's see what you got.
Quiet as the dead.
Show yourself. Stop right there.
Make work and roll. Beyond seek.
Hey! Over here!
Beyond seek. And roll.
On your right!
Beyond seek. Seek.
Come and get me! My turn!
Get it together, Longboy!
Seek. Seek.
That's it for me! Back in the fight. One for you!
Make work and roll.
All clear.
Wardens. All dead. The steel garrote didn't even bother hiding the bodies.
We'll make them pay. Eyes peeled and weapons drawn.
I heard something.
And roll. Make work and roll. Beyond seek.
Watch your back!
And roll. Seek.
Come and get me!
Watch this!
Make work and roll.
Give me a second.
Quiet as the devil.
Another win, but who's counting?
Or 10.
Give me a target. Let me catch my breath. What am I hitting?
Pierce you at the roots if you lie. We will please help me!
Over here!
Seek!
Wait a minute. I got it.
Beyond seek! Seek!
Next one's mine.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come. Here? No! The Steel Garrote took them all. I heard them screaming, but... please. There is a friend of mine hiding in the summit. You have to help me before it's too late.
Let's hurry.
And Roth!
Watch out! It's the envoy! We've got
And Roth!
Good one!
Seek!
Let's see what you got.
Eckworth and Roth! Beyond seek!
This will hurt!
Eckworth and Roth!
Upward, watch your left!
Seek!
Hold on. They won't get past me!
Or 10! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
There's gotta be another way through.
And roll!
Let's see what you got.
See.
Enjoy the pain, dears!
Take worth and roll! See. See.
On the left!
Hey! Over here!
Eon seek!
On your right!
Check
This
your right!
one's mine.
Woo! If you insist!
Take worth and roll!
Let's try something else.
See. And roll!
Get it together, Longbow. You all right, dear?
Isoksa! Make worth and roll!
Over here!
See! See!
Another glorious battle.
This is a mess. And the Steel Garrote aren't the disorderly type. They must have left in a hurry.
These are Pargrunen books. Just beautiful. And wasted on the Steel Garrote.
They've got Solace Keep circled on that map. Whatever this means, it isn't good.
You'd need powerful magic to hide something like that. And I don't think Solace has any spare archmages running around.
Hang on. What if that path is under the keep? Someone must have told Ludwig. Even amongst a tight-knit group like the Pargrunen, there's always someone with a price. That makes it all the more important that we get you to the garden first. We won't let them down.
Nothing will keep them safer than taking out the Steel Garrote.
Trespasser, he defiles our grounds.